It's a state of emergency. 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 It's a state of emergency.
My name is Mojalifa Mokoele. I come from Zimbabwe, born in 1985 in a small town, Gwanda, and I work at the Sexual Rights Center. Yeah, I come from a family of 5, and I'm the firstborn. My father is a farmer, and so that makes me a farm boy. Grew up in the farm, and who knew that from the farm such a diva might come, you know. And my dream is to see a Zimbabwe that is very progressive, a Zimbabwe where, you know, you can be free, to walk in the streets holding hands with the person that you love, without worrying that you'll be arrested, without worrying that someone might throw a stone at you, you know, without worrying that you'll be on the billboards or you'll be on the front page of the newspaper because you're just holding a hand with somebody you love. I wish to see a Zimbabwe that, you know, works or takes the steps of other progressive countries in the world. Look at how much Europe is progressing in some other countries. I wish to see a Zimbabwe where it will not be a crime to be a gay man. I wish to see a Zimbabwe where my own mother could sit with my partner and smile with them. And I can do the same with their mother. Because we are all human beings, and we want to bring back that sense of belonging to families as gay people as well. I want to see a Zimbabwe that will look at me and say, this is our son, this is part of Zimbabwe as well. A Zimbabwe that can be proud of me because of the work that I do and because of my existence by merely being a Zimbabwean.
Is that Zimbabwe possible in your head?
In my dreams, probably. I fantasize a lot about that Zimbabwe. But there's no harm in dreaming. So I dream a lot about it, and I just know that there's a lot of work to be done. And I know that in our work of fighting for human rights in Zimbabwe, we might not get everything. I might not live to that point where it needs to happen. But I know that some people are ready to come after me and take where I would have left. And other people also come in and take, because this is the struggle that did not start in Zimbabwe. It started long back somewhere else, and we have just joined the struggle and want to carry it to where we can, and then other people also come in and carry it to where they can as well.
It's a state of emergency. 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 It's a state of emergency.